He is. Knowing God Through 50 Scriptural Meditations by Mark R. Worden. Chapter 44. He is our banner. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it, "The Lord is my banner." Exodus 17:15. Have you ever noticed that the trials of life seem to come sometimes like the crashing, stormy waves on the beaches of the Pacific Ocean? Each crushing blow of hardship is an opportunity to trust God and see His power, provision, and care. The children of Israel faced some overwhelming surges of adversity as they were cast out of Egypt. They were pinned against the sea, but the power of God parted the sea and destroyed their enemies. The drinking water was bitter, but God gave Moses insight to make it sweet. There was no food, but God provided bread from heaven. There was no water in the desert, but God supplied water from a rock. Then the nation of Amalek came out to fight and destroy them. This time God asked them to fight in battle. Moses said to Joshua, "Choose for us men and go out and fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the staff of God in my hand." Exodus 17:9. The next day Moses held up his hands to God for help. When his hands lowered because of fatigue, the enemy prevailed, and when his hands were raised, Israel triumphed. So Aaron and Hur held up his arms. Afterward, in worship of God, Moses built an altar and called the name of it, "The Lord is my banner, Jehovah Nissi," saying, "A hand upon the throne of the Lord." Exodus 17:15-16. Have you ever thought of God as your banner as you reached your hands out to God for help? On the Oregon coast, I've often seen flags with the name of a city or town or business flapping in the wind. A banner is a flag, signal, or ensign that indicates to others who you represent or to whom you belong. It is a sign placed over a tribe, clan, or army, marking their identity and affiliation. Numbers 2:34. Moses, knowing that this was God's battle, demonstrated his dependence on God by reaching out to heaven's throne with outstretched hands. When God is our banner, we look to Him for divine empowerment to enter and win the battles into which He leads us. When you enter into spiritual warfare, do you purposefully reach out to heaven's throne to grasp onto God because He is your banner? Or do you grasp onto other banners of less importance, such as your own wisdom, self-effort, and devices? May Moses' example encourage us to reach our hands out to God as our banner. Years later, King David sang in prayer about God being the nation's banner in troubled times. "You have set up a banner for those who fear you, that they may flee to it from the bow, Selah, that your beloved ones may be delivered. Give salvation by your right hand and answer us." Psalm 60:4-5. David prayed in another psalm, a vivid example of how we can reach out to God as our banner and plead for His help to fly our banners in honor of Him. May the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May He send you help from the sanctuary and give you support from Zion. May He remember all your offerings and regard with favor your burnt sacrifices, Selah. May He grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. May we shout for joy over your salvation, and in the name of our God set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions. Now I know that the Lord saves His anointed. He will answer him from His holy heaven, with the saving might of His right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They collapse and fall, but we rise and stand upright. O Lord, save the King. May He answer us when we call. Reflection. Do you have any banners for the Lord? What in our culture would be similar? What is written on your banners? In what circumstances have you reached out to God? Scripture meditation, God is our banner. Read Exodus 17:10-16 in your own Bible for a blessing. Numbers 2:34. Thus did the people of Israel, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so they camped by their standards, and so they set out, each one in his clan according to his father's house. Song of Solomon 2:1-4. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. He, As a lily among brambles, so is my love among the young women. She, as an apple tree among the trees of the forest, so is my beloved among the young men. With great delight I sat in his shadow, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. Isaiah 11:10-13. In that day the root of Jesse, who shall stand as a signal for the peoples, of him shall the nations inquire, and his resting place shall be glorious. In that day the Lord will extend his hand yet a second time to recover the remnant that remains of his people, from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the coastlands of the sea. He will raise a signal for the nations, and will assemble the banished of Israel, and gather the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The jealousy of Ephraim shall depart, and those who harass Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not be jealous of Judah, and Judah shall not harass Ephraim. Isaiah 62:10-12. Go through the gates, prepare the way for the people. Build up the highway, clear it of stones. Lift up a signal over the peoples. Behold, the Lord has proclaimed to the end of the earth. Say to the daughter of Zion, behold, your salvation comes. Behold, his reward is with him, and his recompense before him. And they shall be called the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord, and you shall be called sought out, a city not forsaken.